After killing the demon, offer a sacrifice to heaven. After killing the demon, offer a sacrifice to heaven. I gave away all my family wealth to help the masses. In the end, I actually became the demon queen. Marong Yu. Even you want me dead? King En. Only your heart's blood can calm the people's anger. If Marong Yu has another life, I won't save the people, I'll only kill you. Black rain. It's black rain. Her Highness is awake. The imperial concubine and the princesses have come to present birthday gifts. They say it's to celebrate your 23rd birthday. How long until the heaven sends down black rain? Your Highness, why are you saying such nonsense? In 3 months, it'll be your birthday. 3 months. I've returned to 3 months ago. Everything hasn't started yet. But everything has already begun. Sister, you truly have great fortune. The emperor said, this birthday banquet must be held according to national ceremony standards. I specially requested this hairpin for you. In my past life, it was right after this banquet. I was accused of extravagance and ruining the nation. Sister, why did you hit me? I am the Empress of Daki. I haven't bestowed seats yet. Who allowed you to act so disrespectfully? With this cheap hairpin, do you think you're worthy to offend my eyes with it? I admit my mistake. But it was out of my sincerity. If the emperor hears about this, go make your complaint. And tell the emperor, not only will I hold the banquet, I'll make it even grander. I want all the gold and treasures in the national treasury to be presented before me. Marong Yu, this time I will personally empty your treasury. The emperor has arrived. Perfect timing. The first debt must be collected. What's going on here? King En, today is your joyful day preparing for your birthday. Why all the commotion? Your Majesty. If the emperor doesn't blame Empress Sister, it's my gift that's not to her liking. If you know your gift is disappointing, then leave immediately. Do you need me to teach you what respect means? If you know your gift is disappointing, then leave immediately. Do you need me to teach you what respect means? Didn't the emperor say all the land and everything can be taken as one pleases? Now I want to have a proper birthday banquet. But the imperial concubine brings marketplace goods to fool me. I hit her. To uphold the royal reputation. Good job. Yaoer, you may leave for now. It really is your fault. Bear with it, this game has just started. The emperor always says he cares for me. But for this banquet, the things I want, I'm afraid he won't give. I am the ruler of Daki. Is there anything I can't give? I want a layer of frost from the treasury. Not just gold and jewels, but all the old grain and medicinal herbs stored there. The saltpeter and fine silk from the western region. I want to use all these things to build 1,000 gold pavilion at the villa outside the capital. To pray for the emperor. These things may not be valuable, but moving the treasury needs an official order. Doesn't the emperor want everyone to know? I'm the favored empress. If I only receive jewelry, how will outsiders know the emperor favors me? Only by letting me issue transfer orders will the entire court understand who is the true master of the harem. The emperor sees the Luo family as useful, so gives a token transfer order to keep them stable, and builds a reputation as a loving husband. Fine, I'll allow it. From today, the treasury follows your orders, just as if I were present. Jiyu Yunzhen, here's your order. Take only 30% gold and jewels to cover up. The rest must all be exchanged for supplies. Dig 3 layers deep at Zhao Fort. I want enough supplies for 10,000 people to eat for 3 years. Is the end really coming, Your Highness? Don't leave even one extra nail. Leave them for Marong Yu. Is the end really coming, Your Highness? Soon, wait until the sky burns. Wait until the earth splits. Then you'll see. This heavy grain, is worth more than Murong Yu's life. The treasury is half empty, Emperor. Your Highness took the order and emptied all the grain and herbs. What? Murong Yu, this has just begun. I've already moved your whole kingdom for you. How dare you spread the word that Luo Qing'an angered the emperor. Thunderous wrath from his majesty. Sister, you still have time to read? If black rain descends, will you wait to die or try to survive? This is Bai Jingxi's forged death evidence against you. The emperor wrongly accused me. Last night, the gods warned of severe drought in my dream. I moved the grain to cook porridge for charity. To do that, I had to empty the entire west storage. Next month is the Empress Dowager's memorial. I took the chance to do good deeds. The dynasty is unstable. I did everything for your eternal reign. But Imperial concubine Bai keeps saying I emptied the treasury and secretly pressured Commander Jiyu to change the records, trying to profit for herself. Commander Jiyu, is that true? Replying to the emperor, Her Highness spoke the truth. Imperial concubine Bai did hint to me to record the transferred supplies as Her Highness's extravagant spending. Bai Jins, you dare sow discord between me and the empress. From today, you are confined to Zhonghui Palace. No leaving without imperial permission. Murong Yixiang won't protect Bai Jins. Well, watching these two act out their drama isn't bad. Jiu Yunzhen, do you know why I chose you? Because my life is cheap and easy to control. Because in my last life, you were the only one who wanted to cover me with a straw mat after I died. The world is about to end. Murong Yu can protect you. But I can starting today. You are not just the commander of the guards. You are my shadow, the gatekeeper of Zhao Fort. In exchange, I'll ensure your whole family survives the apocalypse. I, Ji Yu Yanch, swear loyalty to Her Highness. Your Highness, Spring Thunder, I've dug up a two-headed black-armored skeleton, the young of a strange beast. Prepare the horses, I'll handle it myself. Your Highness, stand back. This beast's strength is extraordinary. It's definitely not ordinary. This is just an appetizer for the apocalypse. Jiyu Yunzhen. Take the silver armor 3 inches behind its neck. Sister emptied the treasury and angered heaven. The divine beast suddenly died. A great disaster has come from heaven. The demon queen has ruined the nation. Please, Emperor, issue an order to depose the Empress. Demon Queen. Let me ask you, the soul-attracting incense in your sleeve, who is it meant to lure? No, that's not mine. Bai Jinji, you tried to frame me. So you poisoned the divine beast. Cursed Daki's destiny. This slap is a lesson from the ancestors. Speak nonsense again, and I'll make sure you die without a whole body. Qing'an, you killed the monster. Where did you learn such techniques? In my dream, you killed me with your own hands. The world is about to change. If you keep favoring this fool, the great Qi dynasty won't last much longer. You have failed in virtue as a teacher, demoted to noble lady, title stripped, confined to the central palace. Your Majesty, I admit my wrongdoing. Your Grace, the gate of Zhao treasure has been completed. But someone is secretly investigating our iron mine. It was my wonderful father who passed the word to the Luo family. I have a huge deal. Bring them along to share in the fortune. In my previous life, you sold your daughter for glory. In this life, I want you all to sell out the entire clan with your own hands. Help me build the bunker. Your business map is truly amazing, Your Highness. The black coal of Luojia village tripled in price overnight. A few petty profits mean nothing to father. The real profit comes afterwards. The kickbacks from building the tower are worth 3 years of national taxes. Pledge the land and ancestral home to get cash up front. Little sister, that's the foundation of our Luo family. A sign from the heavens. From now on, the fields will yield nothing. Brother, don't you believe in me as the Empress? In the past, you shut the doors tightly and pushed me into the crowd of refugees. This time, I'll have you personally sacrifice the entire family. Trust me, I'll do exactly as King An says. Sell it all, every last bit. Soon we'll be living in the tower. Who needs this shabby compound anymore? Your Grace, all the Luo family's assets are now in the treasury. The fertile lands have been snapped up by nobles in the capital. When the extreme heat comes, there won't be a single blade of grass alive. Those land deeds they hold won't even be fit for toilet paper. King An. The Luo family sold everything and went to dig caves in the mountains. When did I ever approve building the tower? Your Majesty, I am building the seat of immortality for you. If a natural disaster strikes, the treasure fort will be your last refuge. The Luo family gave up all their wealth just to prove their loyalty. Only King An understands me. Let the Luo family do as they please now. Your Grace, what's the point of hoarding so much vinegar and chili? Vinegar can soften the scales of mutant beasts, and chili is the only taste of life in hell. The first wave is coming. Your Majesty, look at elder sister. The common people in the capital can't even draw water from the wells these days. Yet she's squandering resources in the palace like this. These ice blocks are all state assets. There's freak weather in Qinghai right now. The people are crying out in misery. If word gets out about your behavior, I'm not sure I can silence those insolent officials. If you can't silence them, then cut out their tongues. Have you forgotten, Your Majesty? Last month, I already submitted a memorial warning of the coming heat wave and suggested cutting palace expenses. Since you're so concerned about the people, then this ice basin isn't for you. Sister, Your Majesty, this is just the beginning. Soon, every inch of the land in the Great Key will be scorched dry. Every drop of water will be more precious than gold. If you don't act now to block information and stockpile water sources, when the uprising comes, do you think the people will drink the ink of officials? Or will they drink your blood? Li Qing'an is cursing my reign, cursing my people, cursing Marong Yu. I'm just stating the facts. Yunjiang, carry out my secret orders. Effective immediately, seal off all observation points in the capital. Anyone caught drawing water in private or spreading drought rumors will be executed without mercy. Qin Han, since you saw this coming, you must have a way to protect yourself. I want this treasure palace, even if Great Key is just a pile of rotten straw for all to see, to keep me king upon high. Well done, Your Majesty. I will not let you down. Your Grace, you are a true visionary. Several large wells outside the capital are completely dry. People are fighting over water sources now, and dozens have died. But the ice blocks and saltpeter we've stockpiled will last 5 years. The gold from selling the Luo family's lands all turned into this water. Just as you ordered, we locked the water deep underground. No matter how barren it is outside, this place will remain an oasis. Luo Qing'an. The soldiers outside are risking their lives to guard the water supply, and you use it to wash your feet. Your Majesty, this is the taste of power. When you killed me in the past life, wasn't it for this throne where you can squander at will? Now I've helped you reach the ultimate extravagance. But why aren't you happy? Qing'an, what? Were you hiding from me in your past life? Don't worry, Your Majesty. When the first flames light up the capital, I'll present you with a special gift myself. The first wave of the scorching disaster is here. Is this divine punishment? In your granary right now. I'm afraid all that's left is a pile of ashes. Ashes. Luo Qing'an, do you even know what you're saying? That's my lifeline. Your Majesty, please follow me and leave at once. Protect His Majesty, protect him. Marong Yu, the show is about to begin. Your Highness, refugees and the nobles in the palace are all fleeing toward here. Bai Shishi's carriage is 3 miles away. Open the first secret passage. Have the Jiyu family's army hold the entrance tightly, without my permission. Not even a single fly is allowed in. Open up. I'm the imperial consort. Luo Qing'an, you wicked woman. Hurry and let me in. Sister Bai, didn't you say I was too extravagant? This residence was built with the money I squandered. I'm afraid it dirties your delicate feet. Please, sister, I'm begging you. The fire is about to reach us. As long as you let me in, I'll do whatever you say from now on. You want in? Fine. In a past life, you framed me as the demon empress and forced the people to make me commit suicide. Today, on this scorched earth burning hot under the fire, you will crawl in on your knees through this gate. With every step you take, you must shout, Bai Qian. Acknowledge yourself as the scourge of the nation. The louder you yell, the wider the gate opens. Zhanghan, come back. You actually lied to me. You'll die a miserable death. Your Highness, I've always wondered. Saltpeter can be used to make ice. It's a great ingredient for gunpowder. But why on earth store thousands of jars of vinegar and chili? The vinegar smell fills 2 whole floors. What is it really for? Jiyu Yunzhen, have you seen those 2-headed mutants? Their skin is thick and flesh tough. Swords and blades barely scratch them. But they do have a fatal weakness.
This.
After extreme heat, there will surely be a plague. When acid rain falls, this vinegar becomes the only purifier and antiseptic. A single jar of this vinegar will be worth a whole city then. Kingen, open the door. I'm your father. Let your brother in. He's got heat stroke. If he doesn't drink water soon, he'll die. My only brother, Luo Kingen, the only one I have, already died by Morong Yu's sword. That bastard with you, born out of wedlock, is not a true Luo family member. How can you be so ruthless? The entire Luo family fortune was sold to support you in building this fortress. If not for my money, how could you turn your back on us now? That money was Luo family's blood debt to me. I said the shelter won't keep loafers, much less keep Luo's dirty blood. You unfilial girl. Since I watched you build it, of course I know the secrets in this soil. If you won't let me live, then no one lives. The drainage valve, right? The food storage chamber, right? If you have no mercy, don't blame me for being heartless. We'll see who's left standing. Open up, Luo Kingen. I know you're in there. Let me in to escape the fire. Your Majesty, this residence was built by me. Letting a Changsheng seed in might bring bad luck. Luo Kingen, you're my queen. This empire belongs to me. How dare you shut me out? Your Majesty, in our past life, when I begged you to let our child live, you were just as cold. This time I haven't told you yet. That child is actually still here. But he'll never be reincarnated into your wretched family. Everyone, put on your special masks. Drop the 3 layers of iron gates. The acid rain is coming. My face, my hands. The fish are eating people. Ah! Morong Yi, enjoy this first rain. Take your time and savor it. Kingen, I know you hate me. But those outside are your people. You emptied the treasury. You have medicine and grain. How can you let them die? Your people? Your Majesty, you have a poor memory. Last lifetime, when they cursed me, no one remembered I was their queen. Demon Queen, where did you hide the food? Give it up, we want to eat. We want to live. Wait, this isn't food. It's poison, he's a demon. Last lifetime you fed on my flesh. This time you can only eat Morong Yu. Aren't you a loving ruler? Rip your dragon robe and use it to dress their wounds. Cut some of your flesh to feed them then. Jiu Yunzhen, those mutants hit by acid rain. Have they already started a second mutation? Yes. They're devouring the corroded corpses. Their size has doubled. By tomorrow night at the latest, they'll smell living humans. It's great they've been led here. Let Morong Yu and the masses stay outside a bit longer. Give these cuties a sumptuous dinner. This is my first feast for the dynasty. Mu Xinhan, I followed your instructions. I've opened the city gates. I'm lord of this fortress. Otherwise, if I die, I'll bring your mansion down with me. Your Highness, this is bad. Before Luo Shu left, he took the main drainage valve with him. He also threw a fire starter into the lowest storage. He wants to destroy this place, to force you to let him in.
Luo Shu?
In the end, you still stabbed me in the back. Kingen, if you won't let me live, let's all go feed the beasts together. Morong Yu, did you forget? There's a funeral waiting for you under this dress. Guoyans ignore it. Rush out the back. Your Highness. The poison's wearing off. I want to live. I want to see this world turn to scorched earth. Your Highness, only 3 sips of water are left. If your wound isn't treated soon, pain keeps you awake. Drink 1 sip of water. Save the rest for medicine. Your Highness, what's that? Jiyu Yunzhen, report the numbers. How many of our people are still alive? 137 followed us into the hidden tunnel. But 40 were injured by falling rocks. Less than 60 can fight. Jile Fort main building is destroyed, but the northern backup warehouse is outside the blast range. Dig through to the north warehouse before daylight. Morong Yu's debt is paid. Time to settle Luo Zhong's account. Someone is there. Sister, help me. Luo Zhong left even his own legitimate son here. Drink this, from today. You are no longer a Luo. You're a Jiyu now, Jiyu Yunzhen. Take him. It's his only worth. Let Luo Zhong live, to see his only son become mine. We survived. Don't cry. Survival is just the beginning. Everyone listen up. First, treat the wounded. Those who can move, bring the water. Third, these jars. Each one is worth more than your lives. Anyone who breaks a jar, I'll throw them to feed the mutants. Understood. Your Highness, you haven't eaten in 2 days. This mountain area is called Broken Soul Ridge. The mountain is all granite. Easy to defend, hard to attack. There is an underground river in the mountains. It's the next stronghold. Duanhan Ridge is 200 miles away from here. Along the way, exotic beasts are everywhere. We passed through 3 towns on the route. They were the first places to fall in the previous life. There's no one left in the towns, but the government granaries definitely have stored grain. Once the beasts are full on corpses, they won't attack living people. Unless you block their path. Jiyu Yans, we're not fleeing. We're harvesting. Harvesting the grain left by the corrupt officials who exploited the people. Harvesting the map Morong Yu didn't manage to burn before dying. Harvesting the last way to survive in this world. I am willing to follow your Highness to the end. The dense forest is 500 steps ahead. As long as we enter the woods, walk along the dry riverbed for 15 minutes. We'll shake off the beast pack. Your Majesty. This old servant's legs can't move anymore. Please don't abandon me. Listen, from now on, there's no Empress. No, Your Highness. My name is Luo Qingyan. As long as you can keep up, I won't leave anyone behind. But if anyone holds everyone back, I won't kill you. I'll give you a knife and some dry rations. You're on your own. Let's go. We must reach the forest before nightfall. 30 steps ahead. 3 scarlet sky beasts. They're sharing a corpse. We can't go around. We'll have to kill them. Do you remember the method I taught you last time? The scarlet sky's sense of smell is 10 times sharper than its vision. Use chili powder to confuse their noses. Then aim directly for their eyes. Don't waste it. Guo Yunzheng, lead the men and take their scales for supplies. Tonight in the forest, we'll eat lean meat. When I was young, I worked in the Imperial Medical Academy. I learned a bit here and there. This vinegar water method, Your Highness, was taught to you by the dead. Are you really planning to keep that child with you? In my previous life, Luo Zhong used his name to replace my son's. Inherited the dowry left by my mother. That child sat on my mother's jewelry box eating candied haws. Didn't even look at me. This life, I want him to owe me forever. Tonight, it's Lun Chan's turn for night watch. Jiyu Yunzheng, you take the first half. I'll take the second half. It's my turn for night watch. Go get some sleep. Jiyu Yunzheng, have you ever regretted it? Following me, you lost your position as commander of the Imperial Guards. Nearly died in the ruins of the Jile Fortress. My father was killed the year Morong Yu ascended the throne. To speak a fair word for a minister harmed by a long-standing enemy. I spoke up for fairness. The day Morong Yu killed my father, Bai Shishi's father took my father's position. From then on, Mo Jiangju knew, there is no justice in this world. Only the living remember the dead. So live well. Remember your father. Remember everyone who shouldn't have died. Wait until this world is cleansed by fire, and then put up a monument for them on the ruins.
Boss.
There's movement 3 miles ahead. It's not beasts, it's people. At least 50 of them. I was the one who spotted them. A blue background with silver edges embroidered with a wolf. It should be the Jinbei army, led by Shen Hanzhou. He has 20,000 surviving soldiers under his command. He once slaughtered 3 county towns. Shen Hanzhou is brutal and bloodthirsty. All his soldiers are hardened veterans. You said 50 people. Is Shen Hanzhou himself here? The curtain on the carriage was lifted. It was a hand with iron finger guards, missing half a forefinger. Aju, go check again. Tie chili powder to the left wheel of the carriage. I want him to come looking for us first. Your Majesty the Empress? I really didn't expect to see you in a place like this. General Shen, you arrived slower than I thought. Seems Her Majesty knows who I am. You sent 3 waves of scouts to the west. The giant beast at Duanling was driven back. Your coming here isn't just passing by. You're not just on your way through. I heard Your Majesty emptied the national treasury. I wonder if I could get a share out of it. Wasn't this the opening in our past life too? The grain from the treasury is for feeding people, not feeding beasts. Last life, you traded my head for 30,000 bushels of military grain from the Bai family. In this life, before you check out the letter about the fall of the Bai family, have someone deliver this plea for help to her brother outside the border. The letter details your grain route, Shen Hanzhou, and your troop deployments even clearer than her own ledger. The Shen family sold me out. General Shen, the Bai family is finished. Bai Shaozi is dead. Bai Shaozi's brother is besieged outside the border. He can't hold out for more than 10 days. The ally you thought you had is now just prey for the beasts. There's a dark river in the mountains of Broken Soul Ridge, a natural cave system, big enough for 5,000 people to survive the winter. I know 3 tunnels leading into the depths of the mountains. Each one can be used to get through. There's a stockpile of dried food in an abandoned temple on Duanhan Ridge, enough for 3,000 people to last half a year. It belonged to a monk in our past life. Why do you think I should believe you? You don't have to. I need your men and your blade. You protect my team. I'll give you food and a way out. Fair trade deal? But there's one thing I don't understand. You hate Marong Yu. You hate the Bai family. You hate those who betrayed you. I get all of that. But why do you also hate the commoners you've never even met? Because in my past life, they didn't save me either. General Shen, remember this. The cheapest thing in this world is gratitude given out of charity. You say there's food on Duanhan Ridge and water, but you haven't told me yet. What exactly is up there that makes you want to go back so badly? Beast crystal cores. Someone discovered in the past life. These crystals can purify poison gas in a 500-step radius. Duanhan Ridge is high and windy, so the toxins thin out up there. With this batch of crystal cores, it's humanity's last refuge. You really have prepared for everything in advance. I still have one more question. Is Marong Yu actually dead? He was still alive when he fell into the beast horde. But it's been 3 days. There's been no sign.
Tell me.
Can anyone survive 3 days inside the lair of 1,000 mutant beasts? Let's consider him dead then. Another 10 miles and we'll be out of the dense forest. But up ahead is the Crescent River. Before it dried up in the past life, the riverbed was full of beast nesting grounds. Is there still water in the Crescent River? Yeah, there's still water in the riverbed. But the water's moving? The river is full of those 2-headed snakes. At least several hundred juvenile 2-headed snakes feeding on fish eggs. If they're here, it means the mother must be nearby. Going around will take 2 days. Our water won't last 2 days. Fighting through will get people killed, who knows how many. Bring the fire acid over. General Shen, do you trust me? What exactly am I supposed to trust you with? What these beasts fear most isn't fire. It's smoke, the kind that can choke off their airways, stuff that suffocates them to death. Burning saltpeter mixed with old vinegar will produce a thick cloud of smoke. This guy simply needs to light it for the two-headed snakes. Hundreds of them. We'll all be dead in a dozen seconds. See, the monsters in this world aren't invincible. From today on, if I ever hear anyone say the word run in front of me again, I'll pour vinegar down their throat. Understood? Yes, understood. Got it good. Does that temple drawn here really exist? Is there really a cellar under the scripture hall at Sanking Temple? In the past life, the monks of Sanking Temple survived for a whole year. They hid their food in the tunnels. The next morning, the beast horde discovered the secret of the temple. They followed the scent of blood right up. Not a single monk from Sanking Temple survived. So your plan is to occupy the temple first, then hold it? No, my plan is to occupy the temple, and then rebuild the fortifications around it. But before that, your job isn't to come up the mountain with me. It's to take 50 people, circle the mountain base, and find all possible ways up. Mark every route, and post guards at each one. Anyone who's not part of our group, and tries to approach Duanhan Ridge, kill without mercy. Even civilians. Jiu Yunjang, I've saved civilians before. Led them from Jiaobao all the way here. We shared food and water. Shared medicine, but I also saw, just yesterday, the man I'd rescued twice already. Stole Limo's rations. Tried to sneak into General Shen's horse stable to steal a horse. If Aju hadn't caught him first, our wounded would have lost a day's worth of rations, and we might have already lost a horse. And that man would have ridden it far away and exposed our location to everyone. I won't kill civilians, but I must make sure every person entering Duanhan Ridge survives my screening. If someone has betrayed once, they'll never get a second chance in this life. Did Morong Yu's death satisfy your hatred? Hate isn't something that can be resolved just because someone dies. Morong Yi is dead. Bai Jinxi is dead. The Luo family was destroyed by my own hands. But every morning when I wake up, I can still feel where that phoenix hairpin stabbed me. It wasn't just Morong Yi who drove it in. It was those ministers. Those people who called me a demon empress. My own father and my 2 brothers. It was all of them, each of them pushing that hairpin deeper into my heart. Your Majesty, the flagpole of the temple is 500 steps ahead. Something's not right. There are people inside the temple, not monks. It's bandits, at least 20 of them. They have blades and bows. They've set up crossbows on the wall. We're late. The bandit gang that massacred Sanking Temple in the last life has already arrived. 20 bandits, not worth mentioning. I'll lead the charge with my men. Don't fight, negotiate. Negotiating with a group of murderous bandits. Their crossbows are military grade for city defense, strong enough to pierce a shield. We'd lose a lot of people in a direct assault. More importantly, if they set fire to the grain in the cellar before dying. Even if we win, it's pointless. Jiu Yuns, archers, take your positions. Crossbowmen, cover them. If I don't come out after the time it takes to burn 1 incense stick, then attack. My name is Luo Qingyan. I want to speak to your leader. Luo Qingyan, the demon queen from the archives. Luo Qingyan, the empress stabbed to death by the emperor. A pampered woman like you coming here. You here to entertain the brothers, huh? Your crossbow strings haven't been changed in 3 months. Their draw strength has weakened by at least 30%. The knives in your hands have 3 palm-width chips on the blade edges, because the chips face upward, meaning they've been used to chop bone. If the chips are that big, it has to be human skulls. I'm not here to beg you to open the door. I'm here to give you a choice. How can you prove this food you're talking about? What do you plan to do with it? 1 of these cakes is enough for a whole day. I have 2,000 of them among my silver. And I have the formula to keep making more behind me. Also beast crystal cores that can purify toxic gas. And weapon formulas that can kill monsters. You can last 2 months at most here. But I can survive on Duanhan Ridge for 10 years. Is this really food? Isn't this just mud and tree bark? So what's your choice? Stay holed up with your granaries and wait for death. Or join me and eat your fill for over 10 years. Sanking Temple is the central base of Duanhan Ridge. Scripture Hall cellar and power distribution.
Underground storage is usable.
East Courtyard converted into barracks. West Courtyard houses civilians. The main hall serves as the command center. Everyone is assigned by job. Farming group clears terraced fields behind the mountain. Hunting group regularly kills lone monsters. Collects soul, scripture, and scripture boxes. Defense group does shifts on the mountain path sentry. Late phase manages food, water, and medicine. Lao Ba's men are assigned to defense group, directly overseen by Jiyu Yunzheng. Let my people stand guard on the mountain road. You actually trust us? I don't trust you. I don't trust any of you. But I'll give you a reason to make me trust you. That reason is, if you betray Duanhan Ridge, you'll die. Not because I'll kill you, but because outside this mountain, there's no other place people can survive for 300 miles. From today onward, there's only one rule on Duanhan Ridge: no betrayal. Luo Qing'an, you won't die this time. You're not saving the world. You're just saving yourself. The soil here is all from seeds soaked in acid rain. They rot and kill the roots. We've tried 3 times. In a past life, someone improved acidic soil by mixing longevity bone powder with plant ash. I memorized it for 3 years. For this very day. Grind up all 3 red-boned beasts the hunting group caught yesterday. Turn it all into powder. 30% bone meal.
10% plant ash.
60% fermented beast dung mixed in the soil. Turn it over 3 times. Then sow seeds in 3 days. This is poison. Your Highness, how did you know? This method? I told you. The dead taught me. One want to see the first batch of wheat planted in 3 days. If wheat doesn't grow, switch to potatoes. If potatoes also fail, then try chili peppers. There's nothing on this mountain you can't grow. Only people who don't know what to plant. Ma'am, this young man's wound has turned green. I've washed it with vinegar 3 times, but there's no improvement. I'm afraid the poison seeped into his marrow. Ma'am, don't waste the medicine. I'm not afraid to die. I've seen too many brothers die in the royal guards before. Just like that. Nanny Lee, start a fire. Put the gold box on the embers and heat it till it turns white. Then grind it into powder and mix into his wound. Ma'am, that's a priceless antidote. 1 piece can save 10 lives. Now it's in your hands. It can save his life, burn it. It really got better. Every life on Duanhan Ridge is worth a crystal core. You can always get more crystal cores. But when a life is gone, there's nothing left. From now on, Nanny Lee, you are the medic of Duanhan Ridge. If we run out of medicine, come to me. If we're short of people, come to me too. Stop. Duanhan Ridge doesn't take in outsiders. 1 step closer. The crossbow bolts don't have eyes. Please, we're begging you. We escaped from the capital. Walked for 7 days. 17 died. Only us few are left. Just give us a sip of water. We'll leave when we're done. Escaped from the capital? What district were you in before the city fell? Outer City's East 6th Alley. My name's Wang Dazu. I'm a carpenter. These 30-something folks are all neighbors from East City. That old crooked locust tree at the entrance of Dongliu Alley. Is it still there? It is. Half of it got burned by the sky fire, but it's still alive. Ma'am, you're a native of the capital? You're also from East City? Under that locust tree, the Keon family's buy once had me caught. I hid clutching my stomach in the hollow. Got dragged out by 2 royal guards. Wang Dazu, you all can stay. But you have to follow my rules. First, everyone is quarantined for observation for 2 days. Second, once you enter Duanhan Ridge, you answer to me. If I say east, you don't go west. Third, since you're a carpenter, report to the workshop after entering the mountain. Duanhan Ridge doesn't keep freeloaders. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. You're keeping that carpenter? What if he's a spy sent by the Bai family's remainders? If he is a spy, coming into Duanhan Ridge is perfect. Any information he gets out is what I want him to spread. And when he tries to send false info to throw them off, he'll find out. It's still what I want sent out. Lao Ba, before you let them into the checkpoint today, why did you hesitate? I was wrong, my lady. I almost broke the rule. I didn't say you were wrong. I'm asking why you hesitated. That pregnant lady. She reminded me of my sister. Back in the capital, my sister was pregnant. She starved to death that winter. Both mother and child gone. I couldn't get her a bowl of hot porridge. Your sister didn't make it. But that pregnant woman survived. Your sister won't forgive you. But you can make sure she gets to eat a hot meal in her place. From now on, you're in charge of food rations for all pregnant women and young children on Duanhan Ridge. If anyone's short on food, I'll come after you. Tough to fight. The smell of this liquid mix may be harsh to us. To them, it feels like having a red-hot iron rod shoved up the nose. Yun Zheng, take 3 people and circle around from the left. Smash the gourd against the tree trunk next to those 2 beasts. Wait until they're choking and disoriented, then act accordingly. Hold on, I accepted this trick for killing snakes at Crescent River. But snakes aren't redmane. What if redmane is immune to this? You guys shoot at their backs. If worst comes to worst, I'll distract them again. It actually worked. Take out the one on the right first. Its left foreleg has an old injury. It can't run fast. Liu, hold on a second. I'll take care of him. You lead the others to process the beast tendons. We must get off the mountain before dark. At night on the north slope. It won't be 2 beasts, it'll be 20. Your Majesty, it's him. Last night he stole half a bag of wheat flour from the warehouse. He hid it under his bedding. After old Li found out, he even threatened old Li with a knife to keep quiet. Kick him out. How much did you steal? Half a bag of wheat flour. More than 10 jin. Your Majesty, please spare me. I was just too afraid of starving. I ate bark outside Beijing for half a year. Do you know what half a bag of wheat flour can make? It can make enough porridge for 30 children for a meal. By stealing this bag, 30 kids will miss a meal today. Rules of Duanhan Ridge. Betrayal and theft are the same crime. We'll kick you out, but since this is your first offense, I'll let you keep one hand. We'll deduct half a bag of rations you stole, and give you a choice. Take this dagger and leave the mountain. See if you can survive crossing the beast-infested north slope. Or stay at Duanhan Ridge for expedited sentencing. But from now on, your daily rations will be halved. For a whole month. During this month, you're in charge of cleaning the camp. There's no public latrine. Your name will be put back in the Duanhan Ridge registry. Please, please, I'll take the second option. I'm willing to clean the latrines. I don't want to leave the mountain. Take him away. Cleaning starts tonight. Dismissed. Come in. You haven't eaten again today, have you? Nanny Li told me to be sure to bring this to you. Any activity at the sentry posts at the foot of the mountain tonight? No sign of the enemy. But when a Jew was patrolling, he found the Beast King's paw prints at the foot of the north slope. It's 2 sizes bigger than last time. Now a single paw print is as big as a wash basin. The Beast King is still evolving. In the previous life, he grew bone wings in the 4th month and started invading the upper mountain areas. People used to make a special crossbow, stringing it with Chixiao golden arrows as the bowstring. That doubled the range and could pierce the soft scales under the Beast King's ribs. But it needs a lot of golden arrows. Not enough to take down the Beast King. Starting tomorrow, the hunting team will get 2 more squads. Hunt not just redmane, but any mutant beast in the Chixiao mist. I want to collect 20 sets of beast tendons within a month. If we can't make crossbow strings, we'll just have to risk our lives. Tomorrow morning, the first group of crossbow string craftsmen will be in place. That's already the 3rd set of houses built. At this rate, we'll have room for over 1,000 people before winter. But we've already lost too many men. It's not that we've lost too many men. It's that our enemies are too many. 50 li to the north, someone saw Bai Jingshuan's older brother, and that remnant army's flag from beyond the pass. There are at least 3 bandit groups to the east. One of them, the so-called Dragon King, has taken over 3 cities. It's quiet in the south for now. But that's only because there's no supplies left. You mean, Duanhan Banquet won't be a peaceful sanctuary? It will, but only if we bury everyone who tries to rob us at the foot of the mountain. Your Majesty, the crossbow mechanism is done. But I've never tried a draw this strong before. I'm afraid of breaking the string and hurting someone. The draw weight is at least 600 jin. Ordinary wooden arrows would snap when fired. It needs an iron shaft, with 3 more feathers on the tail to balance it. This arrow hit the vital point, and it's a one-shot kill. To slay the Beast King, aim just under his ribs, at the gap between the 3rd and 4th bone plates. That will gravely wound him too. Let me try a shot. Good heavens. Now you see that this thing can kill the Beast King. I want 20 sets within a month. If we don't have enough people, add more. If there's not enough wood, tear some planks from other places. Those 3 bandit groups to the east, they've merged into one. And the so-called Dragon King became the chief. They've gathered at least 300 people. This afternoon, their scouts made it to the foot of the mountain. One of them was shot dead by us. There was another who escaped. 300 of them, against less than 200 of us. Even if we have the advantage of terrain, we might not hold out. In my lost life, the Dragon King flattened mountain strongholds higher and harder to defend than Duanhan Ridge. What he used wasn't brute force, but cunning. Jiu Yunzhen, Old 8, you 2 lead teams to guard the east and west mountain paths. Crossbowmen, keep your strings ready and don't let go. General Shen, how much gunpowder does your Zhenbei army have left? We still have some saltpeter, but not enough to blow up a whole mountain path. No need to blow up the road. Set up a powder fuse overnight, and pile plenty of dry wood and sawdust at the end. Lighting it doesn't blow them up. It floods them with thick smoke and scatters their formation. With chili powder in the smoke, they'll even struggle to breathe. Then, crossbowmen pick targets from higher ground, aiming specifically for those wearing armor. That scout who escaped. Are you sure? What did he see? He saw Xiaodian and Lulei, but didn't see Fang Yishang on our cliff. He was conveniently blocked by the treetops. Tomorrow morning, everyone eats 2 meals. For the dry rations, take out the tastiest batch from the stores. And bring out the cured meat. Make sure they can smell us cooking from down there. We're making a feast. I've already checked it out. There are only about 200 people on this mountain. And half of those are old, weak, sick, or disabled. Whoever charges up there first today and breaks open the granary gets 30% of the food. What's this on the ground? Get back. All you leaders, listen up. Everything on Duanhan Ridge, every grain of rice, every drop of water belongs to me. If you want to loot, the dead at the foot of the mountain are yours. If you know what's good for you, go back and tell anyone else thinking of robbing us. If you take one more step forward, the price is all of you. My lady, the little medicine. This child keeps asking me why you won't let him take the surname Luo, he says. He's willing to follow you and be called Luo. Just call him Luo Yo. In your past life, you sat on my mother's jewelry box, eating candied hawthorn. In this life, your hands are grinding medicine. Sister, I no longer carry the Luo surname. Can you please not cast me out? I heard from Granny Lee, him to draw, not just a map of the march, that the price isn't the jade discs. Enough for us to eat for a month. Because they said, if you don't want me anymore, I'll end up like the bones down the mountain. Bai Shiksheng wants to split Duanhan Ridge's rations with him. But your Luo isn't the Luo family's Luo. It's my Luo King Un's Luo. You're not Luo Chong's son. You're from the Northern Command. From today on. General, don't take the wrong step. I eat dry food. He won't drink anything soupy. My lady, the 20th heavy crossbow will be completed today. But we've run out of golden arrows. Yesterday's hunt only caught 1 Chixiao. And it was just a small one. Is that in your arms alive or dead? Next month we won't even have enough supplies for the bowstrings. Not enough for today. Get someone to make rattan strings. That ruined city god temple. Arrows shot with rattan strings only have half the power of beast tendons. They can't even pierce the skin of exotic beasts. Don't chase power, go for quantity. Tengxin crossbows use short arrows. Each time they can shoot 3 rounds in a row. The power may be weak, but after brittle direct grip, as long as we scratch even a bit of the beast's skin, it'll make them spasm all over, cough up blood from their lungs. The small chiao will die on the spot. For the bigger ones, bring in the heavy crossbows again. Starting tomorrow. Half the craftsmen keep making heavy crossbows for batch production. Go back and tell Bai Shixong 3 things. The faster we make Tengxin crossbows, the better. They're really sprouting, Buddha. No. My lady, the bald peaks on Duanhan Ridge are growing sprouts. Wheat grows because you pull out the grass. Today, Zhao Yao asked me whether he could learn to shoot crossbows too. This 100+ pounds is sold to this mountain from now on. Not yet. He said he's waiting for your approval. That child must learn to survive on his own, taking the skills you've taught him. Are you really just fussing over him because he looks like it's everyone's food supply? Only know how to play both sides. He just sat on my jewelry box, eating candied hawthorn, and didn't even look at me once. He owes me nothing. But in his last life, he grew up to become someone like Luo Chong. This time, I want to make him a different person. Not to atone for sins, but to prove that the same bloodline doesn't always produce the same type of beast. I didn't see it with my own eyes. I am the envoy under General Bai Shixong of the Northern Command. The wealthy families have divided it up privately. We have brought General Bai's personal letter. The remaining forces outside the pass number about 2,000. What if they don't fight each other? They must have traveled nearly 200 miles of desolate land. Out beyond the border, we ate horse hide boiled with tree roots. The Bai and Zhang clans were the last to surrender to the foreign tribe, while he took 300 loyals and hid in a bunker. But I don't understand. This letter is written only because he's out of options. Nanyang, the fake longevity money is done. Bring at least 10 men to keep him in check. Hoping to form an alliance with you. General Bai holds 2,000 soldiers, plus plenty of iron, cloth and war horses brought from outside the pass. You have the grain and rare medicine of Duanhan Ridge. General Bai says if we join forces, we can build a new world in this era's end. His writing still needs practice. A plea for help written like a declaration. He fills a whole line with my titles before my name. That's not how you show sincerity. This letter is the general's own handwriting. He always treats people like this. This time, I'll pass on everything I didn't before. If you don't want to ally, Shikyong is willing to pay with her sister's life and return the Bai family's heirloom jade discs. Just asking to exchange for 500 units of grain. The general only knows the noble consort died at Jile Fort. Bai Jinsi was pushed to the beast horde by Merong Yi himself. I saw it with my own eyes. The last thing he shouted wasn't my name. It was Bai Shikyong's name.
He called out, "Brother, save me."
Bai Shixong, your sister's death will be the best leverage to make you obey me. First, his sister was killed by Merong Yu. And Merong Yu is already dead by my hand. I avenged him. Seedlings are sprouting. Second, they must follow my orders and hand over all their iron and war horses. Third, if he only wants grain, if his 2,000 surviving troops want to join Duanhan Ridge, I can give him 500 barrels. It's the batch of fire immortal recipes he hides in the bunker. In the last life, he used that batch of fire mud to blow open a mountain. This time, let him hand over the formulas. That spark blew up the limestone.
Tell him.
Luo Qing'an knows everything. No one is paying attention to the front hill. You really want to give Bai Shixong the grain? That's the stash we've been saving for so long. My lady Bai Shixong died in the bunker last time. Not from starvation. Someone else? Sister. But from his own lieutenant's mutiny, a fatal blow. They can hold out no more than another month. Not to let him live, but so his men know Following Luo Qing'an means food, but with Bai Shixeng only death. I'll teach you how to read maps. I don't need him to surrender. I need his troops. See my grain convoy entering his camp. See my people bring in the grain. Then his soldiers will start counting how many days they can actually survive with Bai Shichang. I understand, General. This is using grain as a noose. It's harsher than direct attack. I'll arrange both teams, but I have one condition. You're not allowed to go yourself. I never planned to go anyway. General Shen will take me. You have history with Bai Shixeng's surviving troops. What you need to do isn't threaten him. It's to invite him for a drink. You're my shadow, remember that. Looks just like real longevity money. Let his subordinates see you as an old acquaintance. This is your blade. The recipes are secondary. I need Shen Hanzhou to clearly see the true status inside Bai Shixeng's camp. Number of men, number of blades, number of horses when he comes back. I want. But every tent in Bai Shiheng's camp. Long time no see, General Shen. We fought side by side in the north long ago. They killed children. Never thought we'd meet again in this life. General Bai, Your Majesty. They called them stinky fences. Haha. My lady sent me to deliver the first batch of grain. 500 stones, not a grain missing. General Shen, you saved my life with 500 stones of grain. Luo Qing'an hates the Bai family to the bone. He's Lu Qing'an's most important officer. So why give me grain? Let him in. My lady asked me to pass on a message. When he died in the middle of the herd, he was shouting, "Brother, save me." Alive, just turned 1 month old. Qinsei really called out my name. But Her Highness said he saw it personally. I should have rebelled in Beijing back then, requesting audience with the Empress. General Bai, Her Highness asked me to tell you. This pot of wine is free. When these two sides fight over the same prey, I died too slowly last time. But the burn remedy formula. Back in the Central Plains, still eating bark. I thought I'd never see a real bun again in this lifetime. There are newly opened terrace fields at Duanhan Ridge now. The general pushed all his men to the beast horde as bait. Before winter, we can harvest a second batch of grain. Her Highness said, as long as your people obey Duanhan Ridge's rules, send them straight up the mountain. Those who can farm, go farm. Those who can fight, join the defense squad. Since I pulled you out from under that rubble, General Bai is right. A cart of grain. You also don't understand Luo Qingluan. Tonight, the stockpile is in the soldiers' hands. Tomorrow morning, who knows? Bai Shixeng, elder of the Baishan clan. Before I leave tomorrow, I want to talk to your General Bai one more time. General, if you really hand over the formula, that's our last trump card. Without the formula, Commander Jiyu said you learned the crossbow fast. What do we have to stand tall in front of Duanhan Ridge? Lu Qing'an is very shrewd. If we want more grain later, we have to keep handing things over. General, I have an idea. Bai senior brother would take the longest detour. Scraped rotten flesh off my own body. Once the grain carts are in our camp, we should just keep them. We could trade him for half the family rewards. At that point, fool. You've never seen Duanhan Ridge's defenses. He said Baiji was killed by Morong Yu. He wiped out 300 bandits in just 13 breaths. He alone could blow up this entire mountain. Tonight, I'll stay the night in the camp. Shen Hangshuan can't be touched. Tomorrow, you hand this letter to Shen Hanzhou yourself. Be respectful. I want Shen Hanshao to report back to Lu Qing'an. Bai Shixeng has already resigned himself to fate. The gunpowder formula, word for word. General Shen, go tell Her Highness. Bai is at the end of his rope. No longer seeks glory or riches. Just ask Her Highness to leave something for the Bai family. Start building large anti-beast defenses on the northern slope. General Bai, I told you I was sleeping in the woods last night. Once the Dragon King reads it, your men were secretly burying things. It was definitely calculated. You don't dare make a move. The final step. General, I've already sent people to follow the grain convoy. Tonight, we'll find out which road they take up the mountain. He eats with me. Don't follow the grain convoy. Lu Qing'an definitely set up anti-tracking posts along the way. Try a different method. Send people to the bandits. Find that guy called Dragon King. Tell him Duanhan Ridge will fight a big battle in 2 months. Just as I predicted. Luo Qing'an will move all his elite troops to face the Beast King. Have him attack from behind Duanhan Ridge at that time. The gunpowder formula is real. I've already had old Zhao check it. But Bai Shixong arranged for someone to follow me before I left. The 3 of us were called out by Aju on the mountain path. We caught one alive for questioning. Went too far. Bai Shixong's deputy plans to contact the bandits. Dragon King's plan is to hit us during the Beast King festival. Attacked from both sides. In the previous lifetime, Bai Shixong was two-faced too. People like him always. Stick to the plan. Duanhan Ridge's grain stash is enough for Dragon King to eat until he bursts. Bai Shixong thinks we'll be fighting Beast King 2 months from now. So we'll use his plan against him. He never killed me in our past life. Aju, from tomorrow. Have the hunting team pretend to hunt less. Let Bai's spies see from a distance that we're preparing for a big battle. Yan Zhang, take a few men and secretly go somewhere. Whoever I smelled something. Find the Dragon King's last hiding place in the previous life. Bury some beast bones at those ruins. The taboo for scent emission. The smell will attract Chixiao. Rattan strings, my lady. When the time comes, scatter it around the edges of the Dragon King's camp. Lure beasts to attack the bandits. If the herd ends up at the mountain's base, they won't be attracted. Strangers outside won't dare come near. They're all lone young ones. Dragon King can handle it. Too scared to move during the day. That'll make him anxious. Make him even more eager to devour our territory. The more anxious, the easier to make mistakes. Sister, Grandpa Li says this grass competes with wheat for water. The earlier you pull it, the better. I pulled out 10 clusters today. Same for people. If someone wants to survive, they have to pull out everything around them. Did you teach him? That could threaten their life. Sister, do you still have that kind of grass around you? A few left. I'm pulling them now. Come to my room tonight. Maps are even harder than crossbows. Don't let me down. I'll definitely learn it. After registration, go into quarantine. He only gives 500 loads at a time. This is Duanhan Ridge. This spot is Sanking Temple. We're right in the middle. That's the northern slope beast zone, where Jiyu Tongling hunts. Here's the checkpoint at the mountain base. Old Uncle 8 is guarding there. What's this little dark spot you drew here? There are no survivors in that part of the capital. Is my father in there? Give him 500 stones of grain. Luo Zhang is your father. But he's also the man who started the fire underground at Bliss Fortress, trying to kill us all. Collapsed my fortress. Made my arm ache for 42 days after cutting out rotten flesh. Don't cry for him. Why do you want to stay in Duanhan Ridge? What has he ever given you? You know best. You've already paid him back a life. You two are even now. Look at me from today on. He can't control those Wolf pups anymore. You've only got one protector. That's Duanhan Ridge. Do you understand? The Beast King's laughter got 10 miles closer than last week. And clear the field as we called targets. My dad lived for over 30 years. His first fight was with my father. I never thought I'd die in my own bed. If the Beast King really comes up here, I'll be in the front row. This dagger of mine pierced wild beasts' throats. It's twice as fast as the one in your hand. Your Highness, it's the only old guy left by your side. Take it. I don't need it. Grab Shen Hanzhou and use him as a hostage. If nothing else, it'll save your life. Boss, you really want to get your hands on those fire nitrate recipes? And keep one more front row for Duanhan Ridge. Yeah, old 8. If I really die in the front line, at least I won't let down those years. The steamed buns I wasted back in the capital. Start teaching him tomorrow. I didn't get to eat them in my previous life. This time I'll eat a few more so I won't starve. This is the route. This is Bai Senior Brothers' crew. They're taking the abandoned back mountain trail. Niang Yang predicted this long ago. He'll go the most hidden way. But he doesn't realize 500 units is no small amount. That on the old back mountain road. Because there's no food outside. We've already set up ambush. The contents of this letter will make him think Niang Yang is just waiting to watch. They'll end up biting each other first. If the dead dared to send 500 stones of grain into your camp and just team up to attack us, you still have the surname Luo. Even easier, as Niang Yang says. Please write it tonight, General. When the two of them ally, to reach us, we'll scatter the stinky bait nearby and wait for Qixi Yan to follow the smell for food. Let the dogs and beasts fight among themselves. We'll set up crossbows from above. The kids are learning. Fast. Zhao Yao can already recognize over 30 characters. He's even teaching the other kids proper archery posture. Last fight was with the bandits at the foot of the mountain. When his dad isn't around, he leads all the other kids in practice. Give each of them a blank book. Can lead 10 adults out of a dead end. No need for writing yet. Let them draw on it first. The way to the pharmacy. A kid who can't read, no matter how fast, can't outrun bandits. I've seen rich folks in the capital, but a kid who can read maps. Near death, I thought about many things. So I won't have so many regrets at death next time. Draw maps, mountain roads, and landmarks. Bai Shiqiong doesn't know how Bai Jinsi died, does she? It's been 3 years without real food. Soak ordinary hemp rope in foul liquid. Then twist them together. Niang Yang, how do you know everything? Honestly, the smell is overpowering. My lady General Bai sent me here. He doesn't know. Even the horses can't stand it. Show them that following Bai Shiqiong leads only to death. The stronger the smell, the better. Hang these outside the camp, and the beasts will avoid us. Tell a Jew to wrap a piece of this fake beast gold every 30 steps. Around the perimeter of our new camp. We'll have to give our camp another name. Like Zhuang Yuanwai, planting fences. Let's call ours the Stinky Fence. So we'll just quietly farm the land. Including what I never got to teach anyone. All right, let Master Qin speak. After that fire formula was delivered back, how many finished products did we make? He'll just get annoyed and lose sleep at night. Following your method, we added bone powder as a slow fuel. When it burns, the smoke is thick and slow. It's all stored in the north warehouse now. Enough for a medium-sized defensive battle. Bai Shiqiong thinks he paid us for grain. What he handed me himself is the fire that'll burn down the Dragon King's army. It's all right, everyone come register one by one. Chixiao beasts are highly sensitive to their own kind's dead bodies. If you're healthy, we'll send you up the mountain. Just no milk supply. This woman and the child are exempt from quarantine. And come out with his iron and formulas. If other refugees complain, at this rate, that bastard Morong Yu. What should I say? No need, they'll understand. No one will starve to death. Duanhan Ridge is a refugee palace, but not a fair station. We don't support freeloaders, but we do take in 2 kinds of useful people, those who work and those still nursing. If anyone has an opinion, let them stay isolated 3 extra days down the mountain. Those who work and those still nursing. If anyone has an opinion, let them stay isolated 3 extra days down the mountain. Head. The scouts of the White Lion Bear have figured out the Beast King's movements. He wants to strike before the Beast King's festival and attack us by surprise. He's not just contacting the Dragon King, but also the remnants who fled from Bashu in the southwest. Together, they might number over 600 men. 3 mountain passes. At the same time, he wants to drain our defending forces. We have just a little over 100 who can actually fight. If we keep splitting up like this, there's no way we can defend against 600 men coming from 3 directions. Bai Shixong has finally played all his last cards. He was this greedy in my past life too. In the end, his deputy beheaded him. First, triple the amount of foul-smelling cord used around the Dragon King's camp. Spread it tonight. Let the Crimson Demons surround their camp. They won't even be able to get out if they want to. Second, General Shen, you stay at the mountain pass. Release thick smoke mixed with vinegar and saltpeter as a barrier. Can't see a person 3 steps away. Their archers will be completely useless. Third, you go in person. Deliver this note to Bai Shixong's camp. Don't give it to Bai Shixong. Give it to Liu Fuwei. Drop it off and leave. No need to wait for a reply. Li Jian won't wait for them to attack. He'll start a fight within their own camp ahead of time. The greedier Liu Fuwei thinks his own people are, the less likely his first reaction will be to check if it's a fake, and the more likely he'll be to figure out how to steal. He'll try to mess with Bai Shixong's grain before the Dragon King can. All 3 plans overlapping. Bai Shixong will think Vice General Liu has betrayed him. Vice General Liu will think Bai Shixong has caught on to him. We won't need to do a thing. Their alliance will rot on its own. One more trap, and that's enough. This smell, let alone the Crimson Demons. Even our own horses will freak out. Probably can't wait to kick their hooves and run. Tell General Bai. Once this is done, all I want is Luo Qingyan's head and Duanhen Ridge, plus half of the grain. The rest is all yours. I keep my word. Dragon King, something's wrong. Dragon King, something's wrong. After the deed is done, all the weapons and grain in the Dragon King's camp are yours. Vice General Liu, tell me what this is. General, this is someone trying to drive a wedge between us. I've never passed messages with Luo Qingyan. That note is definitely a fake meant to cause suspicion. Then explain to me why the Dragon King's camp was surrounded by Crimson Demons tonight. Why did all the secret messengers I sent to contact the Dragon King get stopped and sent back? Was there a problem with the intel you gave me? Or were you never planning to fight this battle with me? I'll give you one last chance. To tell the truth, General, I swear. I may have been a little greedy, but I'd never turn traitor. I just secretly took an extra half cart of grain for some of my own men. Never planned to betray you, General. You don't have to betray me. If you panic, Bai Shixong will get even more suspicious. Your clumsy defense is the perfect trigger. Take away his command. Lock him up in the camp starting tonight. Without my order, no one is allowed to see him. Luo Qingyan, did you buy off my vice general? You vicious woman. You planned it all out perfectly. I joined with the Dragon King for 600 men, and you couldn't even let us get onto the mountain. General Bai Lei, I'm letting you go today, but it's not because I forgive you. It's because your sister already died once in your place. Take your troops and get back to the stronghold. The Dragon King was killed last night, trapped inside his own camp by the Crimson Demons. If you go back now to gather the remnants, you might still get your soldiers a good breakfast. Take one more step forward, and you'll die to a beast, just like Morong Yi. That's the last bit of mercy I'll show the Bai family. In the end, he still didn't dare come up. It's not that he didn't dare. It's that there's no one left to die for him a second time. The Dragon King's camp was trampled by the Crimson Demons. Half the bandits are dead or wounded. When the Dragon King himself was finally found, only half his armor was left. On Bai Shixong's side, Vice General Liu was locked up last night. And this morning, they found him hanged in his cell. He used his own belt. Not necessarily the purple Forbidden City. To keep up morale, Bai Shixong would do anything. There's nothing he wouldn't do. How many men does Bai Shixong have left? Less than 800. After Vice General Liu's death, another 100 ran off. His camp is no longer in the same place. It moved 30 li to the east. He's hiding in the old riverbed's muddy flats. In my past life, he hid in the stronghold. This time, he's hiding in the mud flats. Bai Shixong could never get rid of his habit of hiding, even to his dying day. A Jew, Copy the Dragon King's surrender letter. Send it to Bai Shikshung's camp. Not to Bai Shikshung, but for his soldiers to see.
Tell them Duanhan Ridge is accepting surrenders or not.
Bai Shikshung, if you want to come, bring your sword but no armor. Report to the mountain post within 10 days. My name is Han Tai, former centurion under General Bai. I've barely ever knelt in my life, but I have a 7-year-old daughter at home. Yesterday, she passed out from hunger in our tent. I'm willing to serve Duanhan Ridge, just to get her a full meal. How'd you hurt your leg? While guarding outside the city palace, General Bai led his own guards to retreat first. I got buried while covering the rear for half an hour. My brothers dug me out by hand. Yet another left behind by Bai Shikshung. In my last life, I used the Luo family's wealth to save countless soldiers like this. They all ended up kneeling at my door, calling me the Demon Queen. Duanhan Ridge doesn't keep useless men, but we do keep a centurion with a limp. Your leg can't charge, but your mind can train new recruits. Starting today, you're in the new recruits camp as drill master. Your food rations and your daughters will both be as adults from now on. You never have to kneel here again. Wait, that kid at post number 6. Your fingers are too close to the bowstring groove when stringing. Fire it off and you'll slice off half your finger. Start over. You're really putting him in the new recruits. He's only 10. In my last life, he only started learning the sword at 16. First time on the battlefield, he was killed by the bandits. This life, starting crossbow 6 years earlier. At least he won't die so fast. Does it hurt? No. Bull. If it doesn't hurt, your hand's numb. Rest for a quarter hour if it hurts. Wrap it in cloth and come back. With a crossbow, you need accuracy, not to show off. Dying in training does no one any good. Got it, Uncle Han. Your Highness, it's time to change the bandages. Today, old slave saw it himself. You didn't rest all day. The new recruits are in place. Secret report from the Bai family, North Slope works are short of stone. You've worried about everyone's problems, except your own body. That wound. Every time I see it, my heart skips a beat. Did you dig it out yourself then? Right? If you didn't, the poison would have spread. If it didn't, you'd be dead. If you died, living the second life would be pointless. I once served 3 concubines back at the palace. All of them were afraid of you, said you had a heart of stone. But I've lived at Duanhan Ridge for a year and seen everything you've done. I know you're not heartless. You just took your heart out and sharpened it into a blade. Cruelest to yourself, even crueler to those who would harm you. When this old servant couldn't walk, you carried me. This old servant once used a crystal core to save a worthless soldier. I gave old 8 the dagger I used to cut my own flesh. A heartless person wouldn't do such things. You should get some rest too. Once you finish switching the medicine, rest early. There will be another group of refugees from Bashu coming to seek your protection tomorrow. There will be more injured in the infirmary. A little to the left, then 3 more inches. Good, press down like that. This wall, with that stinky mud added. Ordinary Chiao won't be able to get through. But if the Beast King grows bone wings and flies over, no matter how high the soul-severing line is, it won't block him. The cliffs are narrow. Jiu Yi's power is limited. He can only go halfway up the mountain. Once he reaches the wide platform, we bomb him there and trap him to death. Blow him up on the wide platform. Your Highness, this is the result of our 3 months of hard work. The key is people. If the Beast King breaks in, everyone on the North Slope retreats. If even your craftsmen die, who can rebuild the houses? Wheat grew from the soil in the mountain. It was your prescription? Sister, look closely. Add 2 more big bowls of flour. Grandpa Lee says every grain counts. The words you've learned are also stored up. Extra rations tonight, we'll have flatbreads. We'll get to eat bread. I'll go tell Uncle Han. We're having white flour flatbreads tonight. Flatbread made from our own wheat. You take the first bite. Today we're eating our own wheat. There will be a second harvest tomorrow. Only those who follow the rules get bread. We need to find out who's out there, and who our allies are, and who absolutely must be eliminated. The remnants of the Bashu army have scattered. Trying to cross the Chixiao Pass will be hard. Just Pingyuan County. Someone has made a base in the county city. That's what the captured traveling merchants said. They took in remnant soldiers and planted wheat. It's time to send someone back to take a look. See what's left in the ruins. Medical records, blueprints, weapons. The inner city is poisoned. 3 days from now, Yun Zheng will take 40 elite soldiers to search the granary and imperial hospital. Bring back living people. If you don't return in 15 days, I'll send General Shen to look for you. Yes, ma'am. Your Highness, I'll return within 15 days. There's a sediment layer under the collapsed well at the east annex of the Imperial Hospital. Medicine recipes and seeds are hidden there. Move out. Commander Jiyu is taking away next year's hope for Duanhun Ridge. Yun Zheng took the strong men and 10 days' worth of food. The gap just got even bigger. Increase hunting trips. The cubs in the Western Hollow aren't big enough for a proper kill yet. Producing 300 per month is no problem, Your Highness. But we're running out of iron ore. Its power can be doubled, but it'll be hard without any nearby sulfur mines. I'll take care of the sulfur. You work on the slow-burning grenade first. Thick smoke is more useful than arrows. Watching won't help. The Beast King won't be a day late. In my past life, the screams lasted all night. By dawn, you couldn't distinguish the blood and flesh. You've earned my respect. Because you remember Hantai. And Yaya. And every single person. Order the North Slope's wide platform to be filled with explosives. If the first blast isn't right, we won't have another chance. There's something at the bottom of the main well-wooden planks. Once you find them, bring them all up. Most of the herbs in your prescription are found on our mountain. We can stop the plague now. You Ju help the severely wounded. Give the seeds to the farming group. Zhao Li and Zhao Zhou are buried on the east side at the foot of the mountain. The living have food rations. The dead have their names recorded. Burn and scatter ashes on the north slope. Let them witness the Beast King's death. All 12 blast points are set. Blow down half the side. The Beast King will never get through. This side is sprinkled with stinky salted fish. He'll circle to the wide platform and get blown down. If we fall back, there's a second defense line. 3 layers of defense. You plan to turn soul-severing ridge into a meat grinder? Not a meat grinder. An iron walnut. If he can't crack us, he'll go after Bai Shihong. The Beast King is attacking the mountain. And 10 steps, 10 steps. 5 steps. Don't trigger it until all 4 feet step onto the wide platform. If it's too early, he won't die. First row, fire. Second row, fire.
Head.
7 people died. 23 were injured. Old Zhao's left ear was deafened by the blast. Han Tai's good leg was injured too, hit by flying shrapnel from the explosion. Soul-severing ridge is still here. And so are you. That's victory. Luo Qing'an and Bai Shixong surrendered. Bai Shixong. When your sister died, she was screaming, "Brother, save me." But you didn't hear her. I'm letting you live today, not because I've forgiven you. It's for your men. They don't deserve to die for you. Bring Bai Shixong into custody and keep him in the back mountain cave. 2 bowls of thin porridge a day. No shackles. His soldiers will be assigned to the teams according to the rules of soul-severing ridge. Anyone who causes trouble will be punished twice as hard. Thank you. Han Tai, the new drill instructor, and Luo Yao. Reserve slave, Jiu Yunzheng. Defending commander. Luo Qing'an soul-severing ridge. Sister, you haven't eaten yet. First year of Duanqin Ridge, autumn. All survivors should remember this.